Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And so I am on time this wonderful Wednesday. I am on time. I said I was going to do better, and I did better. You see what I'm saying? I'm excited about that. So, you wonderful people, wonderful people, wonderful people, I am going to go ahead and get started. Um, so I won't be rushing to start work at 9 a.m. And so I'm going to go ahead and get started. And so I want to talk to you guys. Before I get started, y'all, check this out. Good morning, Wyona. What's up, beautiful? So before I get started, y'all, I want to make a beautiful announcement. I wanted to wish my sister, Cynthia, and my brother-in-law, Troy, a happy 31 years of marriage. They have been married for 31 years. Happy anniversary, you guys. I want to give a shout out to them. So excited for them. Today is their 31 years of being married. And so it's been a long time. I said, girl, that's a long time to be with somebody. So, so proud of them that they're still hanging on in there. Y'all know marriage can be rough. Y'all know marriage can be rough. But it's a beautiful thing. Covenant is beautiful, y'all. Covenant is beautiful. And so I want to wish them a happy anniversary. So, guys, make sure you guys wish Cynthia and Troy a happy anniversary down in the comment section. So I'm excited about what the Lord has to say to us this morning. And I don't feel rushed because I'm actually here on time. Yes. Listen, that's the ooh. I'm just I know I'm being silly. Okay, so y'all, check this out. I got y'all look what I'm using. My book. Write it down. Remember we talked about this last Monday. This is what my sister gave me for Christmas for me to start my writing and do some other things that God has called me to do. So guys, let's get in it. So y'all, those of y'all that's watching the replay, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys that are watching live. Thank you so much for joining me on this Wednesday morning. I will show up again on Friday morning. I may have an appointment maybe around about 8:30. I'm not 100% sure, so I might get on here just a little earlier than 8 o'clock, between 8 and 8:30. But I'm not sure yet. I got to see what time the appointment is going to be. But okay, so let's jump on in it. Let's jump on in it. So y'all noticed that the title, what the Lord gave me for this morning is called the Great Commission, right? A mindset shift. So I'm gonna read. There's a couple of scriptures that I'm going to come from, and so I'm coming from Mark 16, starting at the 14th verse, and it's the Great Commission. Good morning, Teresa, classmate. You know I'm tripping. Love you. Um, Mark 16th chapter, the 14th verse, and and this is the Great Commission, y'all. It says, later as they were eating, Jesus appeared to the 11 and rebuked them for their unbelief and hardness of the heart, because they did not believe those who had seen him after he had risen. And he said to them, go into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. Okay, and so I'm gonna read a little bit of 16. Whoever believes and is baptized will be saved, but whoever does not believe will be condemned. So that's Mark the 16th chapter, the 14th verse, through the 16th verse. So guys, this is where I want to talk to you all about, because I think sometimes when we think about the Great Commission, okay, good morning, Annette. What's up, beautiful? It's good to see you. Thank you for joining me. I think when we think about the Great Commission, okay, um, I think we only think about the gospel and based on one perspective. But see, the gospel can be preached in so many different ways. The gospel can be preached based on the fact that you're operating in your gifts, you're operating in your callings. And what that will do as you operate in those giftings and callings, the Bible said, go out into the world, right? This is what it says. And he says, go into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. So when you're preaching the gospel, you're just not talking about how great God is, but you're also demonstrating who the type of God we serve. You're demonstrating him in your gifts, you're demonstrating him in your calling. So that's why it is imperative for us to go out and demonstrate through the giftings and the callings of God the gospel of Jesus Christ. What do I mean by that? Listen, if you know you have a spirit of encouragement, your gifting what is preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ, because you are encouraging someone, right, to live a better life, to do something different. Okay, you're encouraging them just in case they're having a bad day. All of that is going out, right, and preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. So it's just not you ministering salvation to somebody. It encompasses something much bigger. Let's look at the definition of commission, y'all. So check the definition of commission. It says a formal written authorization to perform various acts and duties, a notary's commission, authority to act for, in behalf of, or in place of another, a task or matter entrusted to one as the agent for another. So God sees us as agents, right? We are God agents, right? So God, listen to this. God has entrusted us to go out on his behalf to the world and proclaim the gospel of Jesus Christ. How do we proclaim that? We proclaim that by operating in the giftings. Good morning, Callan. It's so good to see you, beautiful. We are proclaiming the gospel of Jesus Christ when you open up that business. When you open up that business and you operate in excellence and you say your business hours from 9 a.m. to 10, I mean 9 a.m. to 10 p.m., you don't open up at 12 p.m. because that ain't preaching the gospel. You said you was gonna be open up at 9 a.m. Okay, not in other words, you doing what you're supposed to do. You operating in the spirit of excellence is going out into the world and preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ and how we handle the affairs of God. We are his agent and we are operating on behalf of. So that's why it is so important for us to go out into the world and preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. And when they see your excellence, listen to this. This is what John 12 and 32 says. Listen to what it says. John 12 and 32. It says, and if I be lifted up from the earth, I will draw all men unto me. Listen, God wants you, when you operate in your callings, when you operate in your giftings, when you write that book, when you open up that business, and when you treat people with honor and respect, okay, when you do all of those things, listen, you are lifting God up. And he said, as you do that, when you do that, I will draw all men unto me. Do you understand? You're preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ by operating in your giftings and your callings and doing the things that God has called you to do. Okay? So that's why I am always going to push you to do more than what you're doing. I don't care how old you are. Age has nothing to do with it. Stop listening to people. Do you not know the Kentucky Fried Guy, right? He opened up Kentucky Fried at the age of 60. Stop listening to people and begin to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ with your giftings, with your callings, with your behavior, with your actions. Come on, y'all. Let's not separate working on a job different than ministry. No, all of it is ministry. The whole world is our platform. The whole world is our platform because he said, go into all the world and preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. The entire world is our platform. You have a whole world as your platform. And what are you going to do about it? You got to go out and preach the gospel. Operate in the spirit of excellence. Change your mindset about what you think speaking the gospel is. So you never know as you operate in business with a spirit of excellence, somebody may come up to you. Hey, can you teach me how to do this? And then that's your opportunity. And as you teach them and they get to know you and they become fond of you, then they'll know why you do what you do because you have Christ. And then they want to say, how can I receive him? So the Bible said the man that winneth souls is wise. So everything we do has a soul attached to it. Everything we do has a soul attached to it. So I want you all to not get into this certain mindset about what does it mean to go out into the world and preach the gospel of Jesus Christ, because it's so many different aspects to that. Okay, remember, there's always many truths to one circumstance or to a matter. So let's make sure we go out and use our giftings. Come on, y'all. If y'all know y'all want to do something, if y'all know y'all, listen, I done told y'all need to have the right. I told y'all Monday, you need to have some Elizabeth around you. Okay? Stop being around these people that's not pushing y'all. Good morning, Martha. Thank you for joining us. Stop being around these people that won't push you. I can see certain things in my friends, so I push them. I push them. I sure do. Now they may not always like it, but guess what? I push them. What's up, Phyllis? What's up, Phyllis? What's your name? What's the thing? Councilwoman Phyllis, y'all. Phyllis is councilwoman. She won the election down there in Phyllis. Put the name of the city down there. You know I can't remember. Put the name of the city you won the councilwoman. So you see what she's doing? See, Phyllis is going out and preaching the gospel. She ran for office. She won, right? She has the Eatery Bowl. So if you ever down there in Beaufort, South Carolina, make sure you go to the Eatery, Fairfax, Councilwoman Fairfax. So she's the councilwoman in Fairfax. So guys, she has the Eatery Bowl. She has all kind of different things. And all of those things are preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. Stop separating the gospel. The world is our platform, right? Shift your mind. Shift it and begin to go out to this world and preach the gospel of Jesus Christ through your giftings, through your intellect. But don't forget who has given you the power to get wealth. Now, don't go out there and get crazy. And after you start blessing and people are getting blessed by you, then you start taking all the credit. No, God gets the glory. He said, when I'm lifted up, I'll draw all men to me. You just lift them up. You just lift them up. He's gonna do the drawing. You just lift Christ up and doing the things that you're supposed to do. There is no I don't know, I don't want to say success because success can be defined in so many different ways. There is no pleasure. There is no pleasure out of your life if you sit there and do nothing. Listen, all of us have had traumatic things that have happened to us. Okay. That's why I have a therapist. That's what they're for. God anoints therapists to help you navigate and help you walk through life. But that is no excuse for you not to become what you are destined to become, which is great. So please become great. And you do that by going out, by answering the Great Commission, going out and preaching the gospel to the world, right? And the good news is that the gifts and callings that God has given you, you're able to bless the world. Like I said, the world is our platform. So I want to leave that with you guys this morning. I'm so excited about what God is going to do for you guys. Guys, don't forget, 2022 is coming in here in the next few days. Please do something different. Please do something different. Stop being afraid to move out on what you want to do. Stop worrying about age. Stop worrying about it. You still alive, right? So if God wakes you up every morning, that means He wants you to accomplish what He has told you to, what He has put on the inside of you. He wants you to birth it. Okay? Stop worrying about things that doesn't matter to God. You don't think that God knew you was in your 50s? I mean, He know I'm in my 50s, but baby, let me tell you, I'm about to go in. I'm about to run. Listen. Good morning, Apostle Linda. I'm about to run into this thing. I'm about to run with the Great Commission when it comes to my callings and when it comes to my giftings. My callings and my giftings will preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. Do you hear me? I said my callings and my giftings will preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. So y'all better shift your mind about the Great Commission. Shift your mind about the Great Commission. It's time for us to go out and preach the gospel of Jesus Christ in excellence and business. Because let me tell y'all one thing I notice about, now this is just me. And this is what I notice about some of the African, and this is not all African Americans, so I'm not lumping up everybody and generalizing. Good morning, Denise. Right. When you have a business and you say you open at 9 p.m., at 9 a.m. in the morning? Okay, can you open at 9 a.m. in the morning? Because there are too many African American businesses that I like to go to, and then when I get there, the times are from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You're not even there. Somebody got to call you for you to come into the store. What kind of nonsense is that? No, if you have a business and it opens from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., can you, for the love of God, open up at 9 a.m. so you can preach the gospel by opening up by 9 a.m.? But when you do that kind of stuff, y'all, it doesn't look good for the gospel. It doesn't. Not when you're claiming salvation, not when you're claiming, right, that Jesus is Lord over your life. We operate in excellence. I'm not talking about perfection. I'm talking about responsibility and accountability. That's what I'm talking about. If we're going to open at 9 a.m., open up at 9 a.m. I don't want to have to call you to figure out when you're going to open up your doors. What kind of nonsense is that? And it's aggravating for me. And y'all, let me tell you another thing that we have to come up in. We have to come up in our customer service skills. You can't have a business and you can't preach the gospel of Jesus Christ through your business and you ain't friendly. Lord have mercy. You're not kind. You're not nice. You don't have a smile on your face. Can you smile? You have a business. So customer service has to be 100%. It cannot just be, good morning. No, you need to be excited because somebody's walking into your business because somebody is because they don't have to use you. It's plenty of businesses that do what you do. But you need to put on a smile. You need to have that 100% customer service. And I'm just saying to you guys, we have to operate in a certain level of excellence, right? So we can preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. So guys, I was on time this morning. Didn't I tell you I was gonna be on time? I was above time. I said I was gonna be on 8:30. I got on here about 8:20, something like that. Don't do me, y'all. But anyway, so I'm excited for you guys. I'm so excited and what 2022 is gonna bring for you all. But I'm gonna say this to you all. Please do something different. Do something different in 2022. Don't be the same. Don't do the same thing you did for the last year. Do something different. Because anytime we get into the presence of God, there's something that changes. Something should change. Things should not be the same way. There's something about you should change being in the presence of God. If you're still the same way being in the presence of God, something is not quite right. Good morning, Tammy. Thank you so much for joining us. Something is not quite right. Hey, Melissa, what's up, classmate? So come on, y'all. I know y'all that are coming on late. I want y'all to go back and listen to the beginning because it's going to bless your soul. The Great Commission is not just limited to what we think it is, and try to get people saved. There are so many ways that we can do that, right? I always say everything you do has a soul attached to it, and that's operating in business and excellence and how you treat people. Good morning, Cuz. Good morning, Sharon. So go back and watch the recording, guys. Please leave a comment in this section. And don't forget to wish Cynthia and Troy, my sister and my brother-in-law, a happy anniversary. It's 31 years for them today. Woohoo! That's a long time. I'm messing with them. That's a long time. So y'all, I'm so excited for them. So, like I said, wish them a happy anniversary. I love you guys. Please make sure you go back and watch the replay. It's going to bless your soul. And I pray that you guys really begin to do something very, very different in 2022 and stop looking at what everybody else is doing. Y'all, that stuff is none of your business. Just do what God has called you to do. Do what God has called you to do. Don't worry about nobody else's business. I'm telling you. And some of you guys, you're going to have to do something different. Remember, I told you last time that I had to make a shift, right? When I invested into that coach. And I was like, "Ooh, Jesus, I didn't want to spend that much money." But let me tell you, when I did, something shifted. I'm telling you, something shifted for me. Something shifted for me when I got a business coach and began. And not only was my business, my session was practical, but it was prophetic. And some of the things that the Lord spoke to me was phenomenal, which I already kind of knew. I just didn't know how He was going to quite do it. And so I'm getting myself prepared for the shift. I'm getting myself ready what was to come. And I want you guys to do the same. Please do something different and do not keep living life uh, without preaching the gospel because you're too afraid to step out on the gifts and the callings that God has placed on the inside of you. Okay, I love you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. I got to be to work at 9 a.m. So, y'all, I'm thinking what I'm going to do is grab me a little bowl of cereal. I'm gonna grab me a little bowl of cereal before I clock in at 9, and then it's gonna be all good. So I'll see y'all guys Friday morning. I come on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I will be on Friday morning, guys. I might be on a little bit before 8 on Friday. I'm not 100% sure because I need to make an appointment for Friday, and I don't know where that appointment is gonna fall. Okay, but I will be on Friday morning. Hopefully it'll be around the same time. But if not, I'll put something on my Facebook page to let you know what time I'm coming on Friday morning. I love you all. Have a great day, and I'm headed to work. Bye bye.